Yes, page 35, question 9. Following are the particulars given in relation to assets, liabilities and transactions during the year. And following are the opening balances given for Roy family. So opening balances will come nowhere. They'll just help us in finding the closing balances. Like cash, we made the workings in the last question, question 8. Same way we'll make it and find out what is the cash closing balance. Savings account also same way we'll make and find out what is the closing balance. But closing balances will come in liquid assets. Investment same way, we'll see what other transactions take place and then they'll come on the asset side in investments only. Investment in pension fund also will come in same side. Yes, if no transaction during the year is given, then opening itself will become closing. So I'll come back to this opening balances again after reading the whole question. Land and village will come in real properties. Primary residence will come in real properties. Honda City car, Activa will come in personal properties. And primary residence is having mortgage loan, car loan and education loan will come in long-term liabilities. But I'll come back to all of them after reading the remaining information and then we'll see what are the closing balances. Rent paid in cash will come in expense. Utility charges paid in cash will come in expense. And wherever cash comes, that will help us in finding the closing balance of cash in the workings. Groceries and dining out paid in cash, expense. Car loan installment paid by check. So that will come in expense. And now, how much is outstanding car loan last year? See the first table? 3 lakhs. From that we have paid 1,20,000. So 1,80,000 will come in long-term liabilities. Did you understand this? So do one thing in the first table where it's written 3 lakhs of car loan, right? Minus 1,20,000 LTL. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Further, fees purchased in cash will come in expense as well as personal property. Who all did not mark PP? See, this is what is important. That's why I said do the markings on your own so that you understand where you are making the mistake. Groceries like, that is only an expense. But fridge or refrigerator, that is your expense as well as a personal property. Microwave oven purchased in cash, so expense and personal property, same mistake all would have done then. Tax paid by check, expense. Clothes purchased using ATM card, expense as well as personal property. Clothes will also come in personal properties. Education loan installment paid by check, expense. And now, how much was outstanding loan in the beginning of the year? 2 lakhs and we have paid 30,000. So 2 lakhs minus 30,000? 2 lakhs minus 30,000. That is your long-term liability. Written over there, in education loan minus 30,000 and LTL in the first table. Any confusion in this? Primary home loans installment paid by check, expense. And also, what is the outstanding mortgage loan of primary residence? 12 lakhs, do you find it? There write down minus 40,000. So 11,60,000 will come as long-term liability, closing balance. Any confusions in this? Raise your hand. Second home purchased by taking home loan from SBI. Cost of second home. This year's payment includes 12 lakhs? 12 lakhs it is. So this cost of second home 12 lakhs, first of all mark it as RP, real property. Any confusion in this? Down payment for second home mark it as expense E. For balance amount loan is taken from SBI, that is 11,60,000. Below that second home loans installment paid by check 2 lakhs. First of all mark it as expense. And can you see 11,60 and 2 lakhs written together? So from 11,60,000 further to minus 2 lakhs. So how much will come as long-term liability? 9,60,000. Raise your hand who did not understand this. See, cost of second home 12 lakhs is real property. Down payment of second home 40,000 is expense. What is the balance amount of loan taken? 11,60,000. And next 12th information. The second home loans installment paid by check is 2 lakh. That will come as an expense. Out of 11,60,000 of loan, we have paid 2 lakhs. How much of loan will still remain outstanding at the end of the year? 9,60,000. That will come as long-term liability. Did you understand this? So from that 11,60,000 you do minus 2 lakhs, you can write 2L. Okay, so 2 lakhs. Remaining 9,60,000 would come as LTL, long-term liability. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Further, who all did this markings on your own? 960 is long-term liability. Very good. Insurance premium paid by check market as expense. Rent received in cash is income. Interest on investment received in cash is income. Salary, income, salary, income. Sale of piece of land at village. Payment for the same received through check. So market as income, and also sale of a piece of land. Means entire land is not sold. How much is land at village in the beginning? 8 lakhs. There write minus 3 lakhs. So 5 lakhs will come as real property at the end. Market is RP. Did you understand this? Out of 8 lakhs, we have sold one piece of land for 3 lakhs. So remaining land still remaining with us worth rupees 5 lakhs will come in real property in closing balances. Following are the details of investments made during the year. All the 3 will come in expense, but at the end, after cash surplus, before investments. Okay. So all the 3 will come at the end in expenses. Now further, how much is mutual funds balance in the beginning of the year? Nothing. Do you have any mutual funds balance in the beginning of the year? First table? No. So this purchase of mutual fund expense and also market as investment. It will come in balance sheet as investment also. Who already did the marking of that investment? Okay. Purchase of gold ETF. Do we have in the beginning of the year? No. Means market as expense as well as investment. It will come in assets and investment also. Purchase of stock and bond market as expense. Do we have it in the beginning of the year?
Yes.
How much?
50,000.
Do you find in the beginning of the year 50,000? There itself write plus 1 lakh investment. So now closing balance of investment of stock and bonds will be 50,000 plus 1 lakh? 1,50,000. Did you understand this, everyone? And new investments are mutual fund and gold ETF, that will come as it is in investments. Now following are the closing balances given by Roy family. Market value of car, PP, personal property. Market value of Activa, PP, personal property. Outstanding rent, CL, current liability. Outstanding utility, current liability. Outstanding grocery, current liability. Outstanding miscellaneous purchase, current liabilities. Prepare income and expense statement, balance sheet and ratios. Now come back to the table in the beginning. Cash on hand, we have to make the workings to find the closing balance. Savings account, we have to make the workings to find the closing balance. Investment in stock and bond, we got closing balance. How much? 1,50,000. Now investment in pension fund. Any transaction given in below 19? Any information given in the last table closing balance? There is no transaction and no information, means that amount remains same. Investment in pension fund remains same at the end of the year. Otherwise they would have given it is sold. Redeemed, something would have been given. So mark that as investment. That will also come in investments at the end. Land at village, we got 8 lakhs minus 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Primary residence, is it given in 1 to 19 it is sold? Means that residence remains with us as it is. So that will also come in real properties market as RP. Honda City car is the information given? Yes, at the end it's given. Its value is now 3 lakhs. Will not write 5 lakhs. When we make the balance sheet, personal property car will write only 3 lakhs. Activa will write only 35,000. At the end it's given. And loans we already discussed, 12 lakhs minus 40,000. Then 3 lakhs minus outstanding car loan, 3 lakhs minus 1,20,000. And outstanding education loan, 2 lakh minus 30,000. Is everyone clear with this? So any information anyone is not clear with it? But you must be able to identify this all information on your own, okay? So first we'll have to make income statement in the format 31,340. No, 31,3. Actually transactions are given during 16 to 17. So opening balance make it 31,316 and closing balance at the end make it 31,317. And all the questions below it should be 16 to 17. Yes, let us start with it now. Be rendered. First we'll take the incomes. So what all we have marked as I income is directly 14th item, before that nothing. Rent received. Then 15th, interest on investments. Further, what do you mean by deposited by employer? Means it's deposited in bank only. So salary we will take when we make the workings, we include it in savings account only. Okay, deposited by employer, underline that. In bracket again write in bank. It means in bank. 5 lakhs. And salary of Mrs. Roy 3 lakhs. Okay, any other thing marked as income? But I told you always leave around 1-2 lines, then only do the total. 11 lakh 30,000 is the total incomes. Okay, mark it as A. And now we take all the expenses. Utility charges 10,000. Groceries and dining out 77,000. Car loan installment 1,20,000. Microwave oven purchased 10,000. 20,000. Clothes purchased 25,000. Education loan installment 30,000. That's it. Rest is investments. Any other expense? Here also leave around 2 lines. Total B. 6,07,000. That will come in investments after cash surplus, before investments. You never add in expenses. Okay, we take it investments. We always take it separately. Yes, how much is this? 6,07,000. Now we'll get cash surplus before investments. A minus B equals to C. Is 1130 minus 6,07,000, so 5,23,000. And now we'll take investments. At the bottom you can see last 19 item is investments. Purchase of mutual fund 50,000 and purchase of stock and bond. So total investments are 1,70,000. Total D. And final cash surplus will be C minus D. 523 minus 170 is 3,53,000. Okay, 3,53,000 is final cash surplus. Anyone having any doubt in this? 2 workings will have to make of cash and savings account. So first working is for cash on hand. Be rendered. How much is cash on hand in the beginning of the year? See the first table. 1,20,000. Now from 1 to 19 we will add and minus the things. So rent paid in cash we will minus 5,000. Utility charges paid in cash we will minus 10,000. Groceries and dining out paid in cash we will minus. Then which is the next in cash? Freeze purchased. We will minus 20,000. Then microwave oven purchased. That is also in cash. Then cash is next. 14th, rent received in cash. That we will have to add. 10,000. Sorry, 20,000. Then interest on investment received in cash will have to add 10,000. 28,000. That is closing balance of cash. This will come in liquid assets. Anyone having any doubt in this, raise your hand. All are clear with this? Exactly same way we'll find savings accounts balance. Okay? So second is savings account. First of all, in the beginning of the year, how much is savings account? 1 lakh. Now, fourth, car loan installment paid by check will minus 1,20,000. Tax paid by check will minus 20,000. Clothes purchased using ATM card will minus 25,000. Education loan installment will minus 30,000. Down payment of second home. So that, did we take it in cash? Nothing is mentioned. Make it in check. Mention it, down payment for second home paid by check. So down payment of salary of Mr. Roy. As I said, it will be deposited by the employer, means it's deposited in the bank. 5 lakhs. This positive amount, okay? Then salary of Mrs. Roy, 3 lakhs is also positive. Okay, investments made, also mention it by check. It should be mentioned, make it by check. So investment, purchase of mutual fund 50,000. Purchase of gold ETF. Yes, minus. And purchase of stock and bond 1 lakh. So all the items are taken. Yes, do the total everyone. 5,45,000. That is closing savings accounts balance. That will come in liquid assets. So, is every one of you clear with this? Anyone having any doubt in it? Now we will make balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31/3/17. Who all are still making the format? And everyone has completed the workings? Anyone still doing the workings? So, what is the first item we show on asset side? Liquid assets. Only two things are there: cash in hand and savings account. There is no other liquid asset. There is no other short-term investments. So, cash on hand. Inner column 128,000. Okay, cash on hand 28,000. In bracket you can mention working note 1. Savings account working note 2. 5,45,000. So 5,73,000 are liquid assets. Is everyone clear with this? Then after liquid assets, investments. See, the first table we have done the marking, stock and bonds. We already had 50,000 plus we have done 1 lakh invested again during the year, so 1,50,000 stock and bonds. Any confusion in this? Then pension fund, no other information was given, means we still have 1 lakh of pension fund as it is. Okay, then last 3 items, mutual fund 20,000, stock and bond we already added in stock and bonds. Is everyone clear with this? So 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs, 20,000. Total investments are 3,20,000. Anyone having any doubt in this? All are clear with it? And after investments we have real property. From the first table, land at village, we have sold 3 lakhs, so now 8 lakhs minus 3 lakhs. We still have land of 5 lakhs. Okay. What else do we have? Primary residence of 20 lakhs. Then in the below table, what is marked as RP? Second home loan, 11th item, cost of 12 lakhs. Second home, 12 lakhs. Now the real properties. So 20, 32, 37 lakhs of real properties. Is everyone able to understand this? Then after that, what do we have? Personal property. In the beginning, we have Honda City car and Activa, but the values are given at the bottom. That we have to take. So if you see the last table, then car's value is given as how much? 3 lakhs. And Activa's value is given as 35,000. Rest from those 19 items. Freeze of 20,000. Microwave of 10,000. Anything else marked as PP? Nothing else. So 3, 30, 50, 60, 80, 90, 3 lakh 90,000. 37, 40, 43, 48, 49 lakh 83,000. Okay, total assets of 49 lakh 83,000. Any confusions in this? Now first we will have current liabilities. So what all will come in current liabilities? At the end only we have it, that last 4 items. Last table. Outstanding rent 2,000. Outstanding utility 3,000. Outstanding groceries 5,000. And outstanding miscellaneous purchases 1,20,000. Anything else marked as CL? So 1, 20, 25, 28, 30, 1,30,000. And long term liabilities. Now what all is marked as LTL? In the beginning, if you see outstanding mortgage loan, $12 lakhs minus we have paid 40,000, so still there is pending loan of 11 lakh 60,000. Car loan, out of 3 lakhs we have paid 1 lakh 20,000, so 1,80,000 is still pending. and out of education loan, $2 lakhs, we have paid 30,000, so 1,70,000 is still outstanding. And that 11th item, second home loan, out of 11,60,000 we have paid 2 lakhs. So 9,60,000 of that is still pending. Okay, no other long-term liabilities. So 11, 20, 21, 22, 23, 50, 24, 10, 24, 70. 24,70,000 is total long-term liabilities. Total liabilities, you can mark it as B. 24 plus 1, 25, 26 lakhs. And balancing figure, 49 lakh 83,000 minus 26 lakhs. 23 lakh 83,000 is net worth. A minus B. Did everyone understand this? So, any confusions in it? Ratios we will solve tomorrow for the same question. Okay? And I'm not giving you the homework because I discuss all the questions before giving the homework. Okay, so that all the assets liabilities are perfectly obtained in the exam questions. That'll be all for today. Bye everyone.